First and foremost, I'd like to give all honors, praises, thanksgivings, glories, greetings, salutations, respects to yaHaWaH, Bahasham, yaHaWaShai, Bahasham, RakarawaKakurash, yaHaWaH. He is, he has been, he will be. yaHaWaH, he is existence itself. yaHaWaH, he exists. yaHaWaShai, he is salvation. He is deliverance. He is help. He is succor. yaHaWaShai. He is liberty and victory. Forms of salvation. yaHaWaShai. Salakia. He saves, and only the true Hebrew Israelites of the 212 tribe chart, so-called dark, black, browns, peoples of the world, so-called African Americans brought over on the West Atlantic slave trade, so-called Aboriginal, original Native Americans, so-called Hispanic Latinos, so-called from North to South America and all over the world, whose original homestead is Israel, Jerusalem, Canaan, Levant, Rakara, Wakak, Wadash, Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit. Double peace, honor, salutations to the elders of Great Millstone GMS, who rule well, 100% truth, true head apostle prophet sent by yaHaWaH, yaHaWaShai, through the Holy Spirit, with the Holy Spirit, Rakara, Wakak, Wadash, with the 100% truth of the Torah, the Bible, the verses, the scripts of the Old Testament, the New Testament, and the Apocrypha in the first and foremost Paleo Hebrew, Koine Greek, then the English, then supplemental versions of the Bible, starting with the King James Version, and supplemental languages, learning another language to get better understanding of the Bible and the world in general and people overall. So, and thus, double peace, honors, and salutations to Elder Tahar, Aram Gabar, Rakal, top leaders, past, present, and future, predestinated for liberty, victory, salvation. When yaHaWaShai, whom the world calls Jesus, and King David break through the clouds in a cloud in the so-called UFOs, vehicles of Israel, and establish salvation through destruction. So, and thus, World War III is here and now, and you will only see the belligerents, Russia and the rest of the world, versus America and Israel, go at it literally all over the world, not just in the Middle East, not just in Europe, all over the world, bringing the fight to America, but not before the implementation of the temptation of the hour of the entire earth, world, peoples. Our fighting chip Neuralink is mark of the beast. Take it and you will be set on motherfucking fire via thermal indignation of the wrath of yaHaWaH, yaHaWaShai. ICBM missiles brought to you by Gog from the land of Gog, Russia from the land of Russia, Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon, Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, Rome and Greece, Assyria are all spiritually and literally, metaphorically, metaphysically, which means carnally, and abstractly at the same time, America. What I just said was America is literally Babylon. And when I say literally, I do not mean the land Iraq. I mean literally the philosophies, political policies, ideologies, and people is here. And if a place is people before it's a place, then literally Babylon, except for the actual ground earth, is America, the bitch for slut that sits on the beast system. So, and thus, number one reason why you asshole, two-third, black nigger, Hebrew Israelites, in the truth supposedly are going to take the already chip mark of the beast, and it's for food, to worship your true God, your stomach, your belly, your intestines, your womb, your matrix. That's the only reason you were put on this earth, is to worship your stomach, and it's the way you're gonna go out. But it'll be alright, because you'll come back in your right mind. All of Israel will eventually be saved in the millennial kingdom and onward for forever, with the law, statute, commandments put in your fleshy heart and not your hearts of stone. So, you're gonna have to go away, you reprobate two-third niggers who know you're Hebrew Israelites, know somewhat of the truth, but are perverting it for money, food, and that bitch of a woman. All to please your Esau, Edom, so-called red, white, European, Caucasians, daddy. So and thus, Esau, Edom gonna take the already chip mark of the beast. And not all of Esau Edom. Some of Esau Edom is even smarter than you, two-third reprobates, and they will reject it. Still not going to be saved, still going to get hit with the missiles, but at least they know to reject the Almighty chip and early mark of the beast. So that means that those of you who are Hebrew Israelites, whether you know it or not, if you take it, you deserve to be set on motherfucking fire. Genesis 3:6, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, usurping authority over Adam, over the man, and being a glutton, eating whatever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want, even if it's kosher, you're not allowed to eat as much as you want, whenever you want. Gluttony is a sin, and you will pay for it. And that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired, and to make one wise. She took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the word wise here doesn't mean actual wisdom; it just means cunning, knowledge, which is not the word same as wisdom, because knowledge is not wisdom, and wisdom is not knowledge, even though they should go hand in hand in righteousness. But you can have knowledge without wisdom, but you cannot have wisdom without knowledge. You have to have some sort of knowing so that you can be wise within the knowing. Genesis 3:17, and unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy ostrich, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Curses the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. So, you stupid men who pay attention and talk to women as if they're gods, you will be set on motherfucking fire. 2 Kings 17:15. We're going to go down through 23 to let you assholes know why you're taking the offering chip and early mark of the beast for food and to appease your white daddy. And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass Salakia. Starting at 15, and they rejected his statutes and his covenants that he had made with their fathers and his testimonies, which he testified against them, and they followed vanity and became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom AhLa, when yaHaWaH had charged them that they should not do like them. And they left all the commandments of AhLa, when yaHaWaH their AhLa made the molten images, even two calves, and made a grove, and worshipped all the hosts of heaven, and served the Lord Baal, Christianity, God. And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire, and used divination and enchantments, and sold themselves to do evil in the sight of AhLa and yaHaWaH to provoke them to anger. This passing through the fire is abortion, modern day. Therefore AhLa and yaHaWaH was very angry with Israel, and removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Judah only. Also Judah kept not the commandments of AhLa and yaHaWaH their AhLa, but walked in the statutes of Israel which they made. And AhLa and yaHaWaH rejected all the seed of Israel, and afflicted them, delivered them into the hands of spoilers, until he cast them out of his sight. For he rent, that means tore, Israel from the house of David. And they made Jeroboam the son of Nebat king. And Jeroboam drave Israel from following AhLa and yaHaWaH, and made them sin a great sin. For the children of Israel walked in all the sins of Jeroboam which he did. They departed not from them, until AhLa and yaHaWaH removed Israel out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants the prophets. So was Israel carried out away out of their own land to Assyria, America, unto this day. So if we're in Assyria unto this day, which is literally today, October the 4th, then Assyria is America, because while there is Hebrew Israelites scattered everywhere to the four corners of the earth, and there is Hebrew Israelites in Assyria, modern day Assyria right now, which is parts of Syria and other countries, the majority of Hebrew Israelites who are going to be saved or destructed in are living in America means and equates that Assyria is America. Job 15:35, they conceived mischief and brought forth vanity, and their belly prepared deceit. Now, while this obviously is applying and applies to, first and foremost, Esau, Edom, so-called red, white, European, the devil the Bible speaks of, because they're wicked as fuck and all they do is wickedry, I'm letting you know that for this video, and in reality, this applies to all wicked motherfuckers, including two-thirds of our own reprobate Hebrew Israelites. So and thus, all of these verses that I'm fixing to read apply to Hebrew Israelites for this video and for this point. That you two-third niggers are going to take the already chip nearly mark of the beast for your belly god, and you still ain't going to make it. Job 15:35, they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth deceit. Their belly, who is their God, prepareth deceit. Job 15:35, they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, which means nothing, and their belly prepareth deceit. You worship your stomach, and you're going to get set on fire. Job 20:23, when he is about to fill his belly, AhLa, yaHaWaH, shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Now here it is, again, like most of them, talking about, first and foremost, Esau, Edom, so-called red, white, European, Caucasian. But it also applies to anybody who's wicked, and mostly everybody is wicked, especially two-thirds of our own black nigger Hebrew Israelites. So, you niggers, when and if you take the already chip nearly mark of the beast, or even if you don't, but you go around eating unkosher food like other human beings, and you think just because you didn't take the already chip Neuralink mark of the beast, but you're still eating human beings, you're still going to be saved, you people are fucked. When he, stupid fucking Jake, is about to fill his belly, yaHaWaH, while yaHaWaH shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, thermonuclear indignation, and shall rain pain it upon him while he is eating. Fuck around, worship your stomach, and get set on motherfucking fire. Numbers 11:13, while the flesh was yet between their teeth, letting you know that yaHaWaH don't give a fuck about beating you assholes. He does, because he is perfection and 100% holy and good. But he can also, on the left-hand side, not give a fuck about doing anything but what he wants to do. And in this case, it's destroying his own people for talking shit. And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, Hebrew Israelite teeth, before it was chewed, the wrath of yaHaWaH was kindled against the people, and yaHaWaH smote the people with a very great plague. And again, I understand why atheists and non-religious people can't stand the Bible or go on to other religions, because they understand whom the world daily calls God and Lord, yaHaWaH, yaHaWaH, are about business. And most of this business is war. Most of this war obviously leads to death. So that's why you assholes don't like it. But at least you atheists and you people who truly understand the Bible and who are not Hebrew Israelites, or who are maybe Hebrew Israelites, but who reject the Bible because you truly understand it, you're a little better off than reprobates in the truth twisting the truth, or reprobates who don't believe this is the truth at all. At least atheists understand the Bible, which is why they're atheists. Romans 16:18, for they that are such serve not our Adonai, yaHaWaH, Mashiach, but their own belly, literally worshiping their stomach, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. That means stupid. That means they tell you that it is not wrong, or that, in fact, God and Jesus would love it if you were always full of food and never hungry. You guys are demonic, and you will gladly eat yourselves and each other. Zechariah 14:2, and this shall be the plague wherewith AhLa and yaHaWaH will smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem, even other Jerusalemites. Their flesh, and because y'all like to eat a lot, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouths. Y'all like all that eating? Well, missiles also like eating. And you two-third reprobates and everyone else not predestinated for victory, salvation, liberty for the beginning of time will be consumed. Just like you consumed, you will be consumed. And until then, shalom, brother, shalom.